Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by the Family Forest Carbon Program, where we help family forest owners get paid to improve the health of their woods. As we look to the rain gauge, we're at 1500s prior to midday. Some places just getting sprinkles and others reporting even a little bit more than that. Out of yesterday's World Ag Supply and Demand numbers, USDA forecast 15.8 billion bushel corn crop and a 4.34 billion bushel soybean crop for the 25-26 marketing year. USDA estimated wheat production for 25-26 at 1.921 billion bushels. That's an increase from last May's estimate, which was 1.858. Monday's U.S. ending stocks estimates were slightly bullish for corn, bullish for soybeans, and slightly bearish for wheat, according to DTN lead analyst Rhett Montgomery. Monday's world ending stocks estimates for USDA were neutral for corn, neutral for soybeans, and bearish for wheat. In the weekly crop progress numbers, brought to you by the Unleaded 88, save on fuel with the blue handle. Fill up with Unleaded 88. Discover more at ohiocornandwheat.org. Let's start with the Ohio numbers. Topsoil moisture, we're at 50% surplus, 45% adequate. Yes, 4% of the state is said to be in a short category. Corn planted, we're at 25%, 3% more than last week, 10% behind last year, and only 2% off the 5-year average. Corn emerged at 14%. That's up 10 from last week and 5 points ahead of the 5-year average. The soybeans planted, we're looking at 25%, up 2 from last week, down 1 from last year, and 3 points ahead of the 5-year average. The soybeans emerged, moved from 1% to 11, still 5% under last year, but 4 points ahead of the 5-year average. And our winter wheat headed is at 14%, 7 points better than last week, and 3 points ahead of average. Winter wheat in Ohio, looking at 65% rated good to excellent. 73% of the pasture and rangeland is rated good to excellent as well. Today's weather brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. Here's the forecast.
Plenty of clouds around for the balance of your Tuesday. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin. Quick forecast update for you here. I don't think the clouds are going to be too awful, but these clouds are circulating around an upper low that is down to our south. It's going to look very similar to what I think we saw to finish the day yesterday. Can we see some spits and sprinkles embedded in it? Sure. Same thing tomorrow. Clouds around, maybe a few spits and sprinkles, but I also don't foresee this creating large-scale, massive rain shower problems. And even if the showers come, we're looking at a few hundreds to a few tenths, that is all. Dry and warm everywhere for Thursday. We've got a frontal boundary coming through overnight Thursday night into early Friday, and then we are dry for the balance of the weekend. I'm Ryan Martin.
And thanks, Ryan. Couple notes on the calendar. Celebrate the 38th Annual Armed Forces Day with the Findlay Military Association. That's happening May 15th through the 18th, and it'll be on the Hancock County Fairgrounds in Findlay. For more information, visit findlaymilitarishow.org and get the full schedule of events. And be sure to join us on Thursday as Dusty takes the Soybean Roadshow to Morrow County, and he'll be getting the latest updates on what's happening and planning and things in the area. Also, the Ohio Field Leader Program is a project of the Ohio Soybean Council and their Soybean Checkoff. Time now for the Midday Market Analysis provided by Leist Mercantile and sponsored by Brandt, helping growers take control for over 70 years.
This is Ryan Metzger with Leist Mercantile, providing you with your USDA Crop Progress Report update. Yesterday evening, the USDA released their planting progress update for the week ending May 11th that showed notable progress that is keeping above historical averages. The national corn planting advanced 22% to now be 62% complete. National soybean planting advanced 18% to now be 48% complete. Please visit our website, leistmercantile.com, to learn more about our grain marketing program and crop insurance services.
And thanks, Ryan. Today's market's brought to you by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com. Well, yesterday after the World Ag Supply and Demand Report, we made some good progress progress in the markets, but today we seem to be thinking about it and leveling things back out a little. July corn down 9.5 at 438.5. December down 4.75 at 440.75. March 455.5, down 4.25. Now, yesterday as we were approaching the July soybean market, I was thinking I might get to say $10.50 something. Well, even with July down 16.25 today, I get to say $10.54.75. November, we're close, down 12.5 though at $10.45, and January down 12.75 at $10.55.75. The July wheat giving back 5.75 at $5.09.5. September's at 5.24, down 5.75. If you carried it all the way to December, it's down 5.25 at 5.46.5. In livestock, also lower. June cattle down 27 at $216.55. May lean hogs down a nickel at $90.67. And after the big gain yesterday in feeder cattle, August giving back $1.45 today at $304.92. This is the Ohio AgNet.